The World Cup starts today. And while everyone is talking about who's gonna lift the trophy in July, today matches could already decide who survives Group A. We got Mexico, the hosts, faced off South Africa in front of 80,000 people at the Azteca. Then we got South Korea take on Czechia in what we could be the most underrated game of the opening round. But at the end of this video, you'll know exactly who to watch, who has the advantage, and my predictions for both games. Let's start with the opening match of the entire tournament. Mexico, South Africa. Just imagine this. You're hosting the World Cup. The entire country is watching. The stadium is packed. The opening ceremony is over. And suddenly, 80,000 people expect you to win. That's the pressure Mexico are carrying into this game. Mexico arrived unbeaten in their last 8 matches, and they are expected to start the tournament with 3 points. But South Africa won't travel all the way to Mexico just to be spectators. Interestingly, the last time these two teams met in a World Cup, it was an opener from 2010, and it finished 1-1. But it was in South Africa land. This is not the most talented Mexican team ever. I've seen better, to be honest, but it might be one of the most balanced. In the midfield, they have Captain Edson Alvarez. He's a warrior. He's the leader, a kind of player every coach loves. Then up front, there is Raúl Jiménez. If you're watching the Premier League, you know Raúl Jiménez and what he's capable of. At 35 years old, many thought he was finished after his terrible head injury years ago. Instead, he's back leading Mexico's attack and remains one of the biggest threats. And I'm not gonna forget Santiago Jimenez, the Feyenoord and Milan star, has become one of the most exciting strikers Mexico has produced in years. The players to watch for Mexico are Raúl Jiménez. Big games need big personalities. The opening match of a World Cup, that screams Raúl Jiménez. He's experienced, he's physical, excellent in the air, and thrives under pressure. If Mexico score first, don't be surprised if he's involved. Let's talk about South Africa's chances. Most people have already written off the Bafana Bafana. That could be a mistake. Coach Hugo Broos has built a disciplined side that defends well and works incredibly hard. Their biggest weapon? They got a very experienced goalkeeper, Williams, one of the best shot stoppers in Africa. If he has a great night, South Africa could frustrate Mexico for a long period. Another player to watch is Foster, the Burnley forward. He brings pace, directness whenever South Africa counterattack. The player to watch for South Africa will be the goalkeeper, the Williams. He can be a national hero in one game. If Mexico dominate possession and create chances, Williams may be forced into 5 or 6 huge saves. My prediction, my heart says South Africa will make this difficult, but my brain says the atmosphere will eventually be too much. Mexico have more quality, they have the experience, 80,000 fans behind them. Prediction is Mexico to nail South Africa. Raúl Jiménez score. Now let's move to what I think is the more tactical match. No huge opening ceremony, no host nation. Just two very dangerous teams fighting for a massive 3 points. Because whoever wins this game could realistically finish top of Group A. Maybe. South Korea arrived with one of Asia's strongest squads. And of course, everything starts with Son Heung-min, the LAFC superstar, is still the face of Korean football, still the captain, still capable of deciding a game with one moment. But this Korean team isn't just Son anymore. They also have Kim Min-jae, Lee Kan-in, Hwan-in Boom, Hwang Hee-chan, a group of full players competing at high level. The players to watch for South Korea will be Lee Kan-in. Everyone knows Son, but Lee Kan-in, the player who can unlock defenses, his creativity, his passing, his ability to beat players, he might be the key to breaking down Czechia's compact shape. Don't sleep on Czechia. This team quietly arrived in excellent form and has won 6 recent matches heading into this tournament. Their star is obvious, Patrik Schick, one of the deadliest finishers in Europe. The same man who scored that ridiculous half-line goal at the Euros. Alongside him, Captain Thomas Soucek, a midfield machine, strong in the air, dangerous on set pieces. Exactly the type of player who can dominate some midfield in the World Cup matches. The player to watch from Czechia's side is Patrik Schick, because one chance, that's all he needs. If Korea leave him space inside the box, he will be punishing. The K battle will be between Kim Min-jae and Patrik Schick. This is the duel I'm most excited about. One of Asia's best defenders against one of Europe's most clinical strikers. Whoever wins this battle could decide the game. If I'm gonna predict this match, this one would be much closer to Mexico and South Africa game. South Korea have more technical quality. Czechia have more physicality. I think both teams will score, but Korea attacking talent gives them the edge. So my prediction is Korea 2, Czechia 1. Son Heung-min with a goal contribution. I think the Group A after match day 1 will be Mexico 3 points, South Africa 3 points, Czechia 0 and South Africa 0, which means Mexico and South Korea could already become the biggest game of the group. But that's just my prediction. Let me know, do you think Mexico will start the tournament with a win? Can South Africa shock the hosts? Will Son Heung-min shine? Or will Patrik Schick spoil the party? Drop your predictions in the comment. If you're following every single World Cup match, subscribe now, because this channel is covering the entire tournament from the opening game to the final whistle. Don't like to like, leave a comment, and see you tomorrow. Peace.